Hello, Dino. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Can you hear me?
Wonderful. Yes, I hear you fine. Excellent. You can feel free to put your video on or not, but we are live. We've got over a dozen people in the Zoom and probably just as many on Facebook, and they're trickling in now. So,
I can't
welcome
put
and
my
thank
camera,
you
by the
for
way.
being part of this deal reveal. Do you know what you saying?
I can't put the camera. I'm sorry. I only have audio option.
All right, no problem, no problem. No, this is all on you then. So it's okay. It'll have to be your voice for this one. But today on JK's deal reveal, we're going to be talking about Dino's deal. Okay. And so I prepared just a couple of little slides to get you in the mood of our deal reveal. Okay, so let me get started here. And you'll see I'm a little excited because this is a really exciting deal. And for those of you who this is your very first deal reveal, let me explain to you a little bit how these go. So first of all, we're going to get excited, okay? So that's, show me your excited face. Show me in the chats that you're excited for what's to come. JK's deal reveal, who's excited? All
Woohoo!
right. Well, yes, Dino's excited. All right, who else do we have here? Who's excited? Stefan, Wendy's excited. Carl, so excited. Woohoo! Yeah. All right, fantastic. Why are we excited? Because the JK Deal Reveal is an opportunity for everyone and anyone to get to understand how to look at deals and analyze them quickly. Okay, so that's one of the reasons. Another reason to get excited is that we're going to be talking 99% of the time about US deals, real estate deals in the US, and how they can be up to 4 times better than what you can find in Canada. And Dino, the deal we're talking about today, would you say it's that it's 4 times better than what you can find in Canada?
Fair enough.
Fair enough? Okay, good
Yeah.
stuff. What else? So we really have to think about what is our mindset. Is this an investment that we're looking at? Or is it, do you want to live in this property? Because those are very different mindsets. We're going to be talking about investing or living in Florida or in other states like Ohio. Okay, who would have thunk, right? But that's what we're going to be talking about. And although Janie and I, we do live 3 months a year in Florida usually, we don't invest heavily there. But you invest where you want, where the numbers make sense, and what meets your goals. So Dino, let's see here. This is your deal in the numbers, but I want to have a little conversation about you, about this deal. Do you have a couple minutes for us today?
For sure.
All right, wonderful. So what's that, Dino? Where are you right now?
I'm at my son's baseball game. We're in the playoffs.
Nice, congrats.
Thanks.
Are you coach?
I am not.
Not for that one.
No.
Okay.
No, not for baseball.
Good stuff. And so tell me, this deal, tell me a little bit about the deal. What's the first thing that comes to mind when this is a deal that was closed when?
Friday.
Friday?
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Well, thank you.
And tell me a little bit, what are you most excited about?
Cha-ching!
It's a good ka-ching deal?
Yeah, it's a very good deal. I'm very excited. It was my first U.S. investment, my first Plex, because I'm already in real estate in Canada, but I mostly do single-family homes. But this was my first Plex, and it was a hell of a deal. Very good income, good cap rate. Everything was very nice, so it's a pretty good deal.
Very nice. And so you want to maybe tell us a little bit more about it? The next slide is going to go through the summit. Okay, it's going to go through the financials, and I'm going to give a little bit of story about where it's at, where we're going with it. But I don't want to take all the thunder away. This is your deal. So maybe you walk us through where the numbers are right now. Anything you want to share, basically. We're going to leave the address private because we don't want everyone to know what property Dino owns necessarily, but we can tell you about the area and so forth. So what would you like to share? What would be useful for people listening in who might be thinking about buying their first Plex in the US?
Well, like for this one, give you an example, the rents are like at $5,300 a month, which is lower than the average in that area. So the beauty of all that is there's some room to increase profits because we can bring rents to average. So you increase the profit right there. We bought the Plex at a very good price. So now we also want to lower the expenses. So you have more profit right there. This deal is a little bit over 10 cap. So very good return on the investment. And already half of it is renovated, and we will renovate the other half in the next year or so. We already have all the money for that, so we're prepared. And then again, increase the rents, increase the profit, more money, more income, more passive income.
More smiles, more baseball games.
Exactly. There you go.
So you keep saying increasing rents and increasing the NOI, the net operating income, the profits, but how long do we have to wait before we increase those rents, do you know?
Right now. We don't wait. We do it now.
How is that possible?
Well, in the US, it's very different than in Canada. Here, there's some laws that protect a lot the tenants. In the US, the laws are different, and especially in Cleveland, Ohio, it's a state that is landlord friendly.
Yes.
So, without saying that you cannot treat well your tenants, you can still increase the rents and bring them to average like everybody else. You know, if the rent is $500 across the street, why can't I put mine at $500 to be the same thing if it's the same type of unit? By doing that, you increase your money. That's what we can do. That's what we will do.
Absolutely. And absolutely, you're right. The laws are different. Now, we can't just say that you can increase rents across the U.S. everywhere. There are certain states that you can't just do that. But in Ohio, landlord-friendly state, there is no régie du logement. There is nothing like that. So yes, we could double rents overnight if we wanted to. And, if the market would support it, if we wanted to, we could. Is it the right thing to do ethically? No, but it is what it is. So we will be increasing rents, next week basically. And so that's that. And so if anything else you'd like to share, before I jump into the numbers, because these calls are meant to be short, down to the bones, so that you get a feel, so you don't miss anything when you're looking at deals, so that you can buy just amazing investment properties.
Last thing before you go down the numbers, just to say that this 10plex was purchased for roughly the same price of a down payment of a plex in Canada, in Quebec. So you own the whole deal for the same price of your down payment you're going to put here on the plex. So we bought it a little bit around $300,000. I'm sorry.
Just under $300,000 for a fully occupied 10plex. All right. I don't care how you look at that. But we'll come back to that. And there's a kicker. Are you able to stay with us for another 5 minutes, Dino?
Yeah, let's do this.
All right, fantastic. So this
excited.
Is it. What's that? You're excited now?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Who's excited? I mean, come on, a 10plex for, let's say, round numbers, 300,000. Whoop. What is this? How many units? Carl's asking. It's a 10plex. There's 10 units. How much did we pay? Just under 300,000. So yeah, just under 30K per unit. Not too bad. So this is the deal. So let me run it through. So like Dino said, the current income, the minute we buy it, the minute we become owners, it has $5,300 a month or $63,000 a year of gross income coming in. But we can increase rents immediately because they're under market. So basically, we're buying $70,000 because that's the price, that's the income per year after we've just increased them day one or 1 month later. Just time for management to meet everyone and have them sign the new leases and so forth. So 70,000 is basically the income that we're buying day one. So that's the income coming in, and I actually excluded, there's some laundry income in there, but I wanted some round numbers, so 70,000. Expenses. So what are expenses we have to pay? We now own property, so it's going to cost us some things, and hopefully there's some left over at the end of the year, right? And that's what we call our net cash flow. So Summit is where the expenses come from. So S of Summit is the stuff. All right. This is licenses and permits, and if there's an HOA fee or your own personal buffer, your oopsie budget. Okay. I'm putting that for $50 a month per unit. Okay. $50 a month per unit. That's $500 a month for the 10plex, $6,000 a year. Okay. This is a buffer budget. Okay. I'm putting $6,000 per year aside as a buffer, basically, because the stuff, permits and licenses certainly don't cost $6,000. So right out the gate, I'm putting a nice buffer just to fluff my numbers in the good way, in the conservative way. Utilities. Right now, the utilities for 1 year is $16,000. Okay, but I have a little asterisk beside that. So utilities, gas, water, sewer, gas, electric, and that's the 16,000 is the owner's portion of those, because the tenant pays some, but that's what the owner has to pay. That's what we'll have to pay. I put a little asterisk because I know that that's too much. We can tighten up those expenses by optimizing the water and sewer usage, or minimizing in this case. So I know that's going to go down. By how much? I'm not sure exactly, but I know that that's not optimized. Maintenance, same thing as kind of the stuff. I'm putting $50 a month per unit aside for maintenance. The fact that we'll have to, fix some plumbing repairs, change some light bulbs, fix the laundry units. Things break, things need to be repaired. You need a maintenance budget. $50 per door per month is that budget right there per year. Done. 6,000 per year is what I mean. Next, there's management. I'm not managing. Dino, are you managing this?
Not at all. We have a great team on the ground over there. Somebody we can trust and that takes care of everything. So my phone does not ring.
There we go. You win. You've won the game. And as we'll see soon enough, there's enough money to pay for someone and pay them well. 10% of the collected rents for the management. So that's another 6,000 to 7,000 for the manager. Wonderful. Insurance about 3,000, taxes about 5,000 a year. You add them all up and we come to about 42,000 in expenses per year. Keep in mind that 42 includes the 12,000 of stuff and maintenance. Stuff for 6,000, maintenance for 6,000, a total of $12,000 of shit and stuff and maintenance. Okay? A lot of people, when they buy properties, they don't even account for maintenance or oopsies. Okay, so really, I'm being $12,000 more conservative than a lot of investors out there, and including that, we're at 42,000 of expenses. And I think I might need just to go back for a minute here because my screen is cut off. So at the bottom here, we have the anticipated net cash flow. So income minus expenses, you have a cash flow. Right the day we buy it, the cash flow is $21,000 a year. Okay, that's after paying all the expenses. I'm assuming that we're paying for this cash. Okay, so there's no mortgage in these calculations, but that's the NOI, 21,000. But we're increasing rents 1 month later, so really, it's 27,000. And with all the optimizations and the further rent increases that we're going to do, we're going to bring this up over the next 12 to 18 months to $40,000 of NOI, of net operating income, of cash flow, okay?
US dollars.
US. US. So this is the deal. So right now, if you want to be super conservative without any optimization in place, this is creating $27,000 US, but we're going to bring it to a 40,000 US per year of net operating income. So the question is, how much would you pay in your city for a 10plex with 27 to 40,000 of net income? How much would that be? And keep in mind, that we are putting a $12,000 for stuff in maintenance as a buffer, right? Which a lot of people don't even put in their calculations. So really, I'm talking about having more like 35 to 45 in NOI. How much would a 10plex bringing 35 to 45,000 per year cost in your market? I want to know. I'm actually really curious because I don't buy in your markets. Carl, $4 to $5 million in Toronto. $4 to $5 million, because in Toronto it's 400,000 per unit. Okay, so when I said invest in the US because it's 4 times better, well, if you compare it to Toronto, I think we're busting the 4, right? I think we're closer to the 10 times better. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Tell me how much more real estate you could buy if you were paying 4 times less for the same type of property or the same income. Yeah, Amanda says, yeah, it has to be in the millions in Toronto for a 10plex. So how much is that in your market? There's a bunch of people on the call. I want to know. So Toronto, we got someone from Toronto at 4 to 5 million. Toronto is a tough market. It's an expensive market. Maybe there's some people in, say, Montreal. Anybody in Montreal? Dino, you're in Montreal. How much is a 10plex in Montreal?
I don't know. I don't even look at them. It makes no sense.
Insane.
But honestly, that being said, all that is being done remotely. I never put a foot in Cleveland. I don't even know what it looks like over there. I saw pictures. I know the Browns play their football, but other than that.
You've won, Dino. Yes. So that's it. That's the point of the JK deal reveal right now. That's basically it. It's just an opportunity to open your eyes to see that if you just maybe look a little beyond your own market, you'll find some incredible opportunities. And hopefully, if you have any questions, these are opportunities to bring them into the spotlight and see if we can all, have fun together. So I want to invite you. You're already registered to this call if you're on Zoom. If you're listening on Facebook right now, n4t.club/free training, n4t.club/free training. Register to the JK Deal Reveal and register to our free training, which is every 4th Thursday of the month, where we go into a full hour of training per se, and there's often time for some Q&A as well to have an opportunity for me and the team to answer your question, and let's just take it from there. The next one's on September 24th. Hope we can see you there. Enjoy everything that real estate can bring. More baseball games with the family, more passive income, and more friends. I mean, the amount of people that we've met on our journey, on our real estate journey, I hope as much can happen for you, if not more. So real estate is just amazing. I'm a little biased, sure, but Dino, do you like real estate?
Love it. Make money while you sleep.
Make money while you sleep, and you'll never. I forget the expression.
Doing now for tomorrow.
Now for tomorrow. Thank you, Dino. If you learn to make money while you sleep, I had it for a minute and I lost it. Someone help me out. What's it? Did someone write it in the chat here? Yeah, you like it too. Excellent. Oh yeah, just a bunch of comments how Canadian real estate can be crazy, outlandishly expensive. So that's it. That's JK's Deal Reveal. I hope you enjoyed. If you want to get a hold of us, nowfortomorrow.club, or if you're lazy, n4t.club. And Dino, I mean, he's very active on our groups as well. Reach out to Dino. Reach out to people who are doing it, who are getting success, and learn from them. Work with them. Go get your dreams together, because alone you may go fast for a short amount of time. You might sprint, but I guarantee you, if you want to go far and you want to grow big, you have to do it with a team. You have to do it with partners. So alone you may go fast, but together you'll go far. So that's your choice. So sending you lots of love. Hope you enjoyed. Until next time, or join us on the Now for Tomorrow Club, which is going to start at 8. See you there. I'll be there. nowfortomorrow.club/NFTC if you're interested in joining the Now for Tomorrow Club. So without further ado, Dino?
Thank you for the invite, Kyle. Pretty cool. Thanks,
it.
everybody. Need anything, give me a shout. It'd be a pleasure to talk about real estate. Cheers.
Awesome. Awesome. Cheers. Enjoy this day. Now for tomorrow. Take care, everyone.